And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Lose, and I am back to talk about NBA 2K22 and the news surrounding NBA 2K22. So, as I'm sure most of you guys are aware, the game does come out in just a few days. If you live in New Zealand or set your console to New Zealand time, you can play it like 12 hours before everybody else, I believe, on Thursday. Anyways, not important. I will be doing that. As will pretty much every other content creator in the entire world, to try to get videos up before everybody else. But that's besides the point. Actually, no, 2K watches this channel now, so I will not be doing that at all. Anyways, if you have been living under a rock in regards to 2K stuff, or you just don't have Twitter, any of that, a lot has happened within the last 48 hours in relation to NBA 2K22. Look, it's no secret that 2K loves to either shadow ban people or outright file like worldwide bans on videos that leak NBA 2K related stuff before the game comes out or before they officially want to show off some of that stuff. That's no secret. Things like that happen. Typically, they're not really great at selectively doing it to the people who deserve it, but at the same time, typically it's resolved quickly, and usually it's just like a worldwide ban or whatever. I made a whole video on my situation yesterday, so I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but it would appear from what I've gathered talking to other YouTubers, other content creators and stuff like that, that the only person who seemingly got banned yesterday and got a copyright strike on their account was this guy. Just me. Which is interesting because all my video was me scrolling through this guy's Twitter. It actually didn't really contain any snippets or anything like that. My flashes of the video put up occasionally just while I was scrolling, but nothing to the extent of other YouTubers, which I will not mention who those people are because I am not a snitch. But I'm just saying there's other people who were more egregiously showing off the content than I was. Unfortunately, the guy who is doing the leaks actually retweeted my video, so this would make sense as to why I was the one targeted by 2K bots. This makes total sense. Anyways, that is all old news because I'm going to be covering what's happened since then. Because I shut down and decided to make no more videos after that one yesterday because I was sad. But I would like to shout out to DBG for reaching out to me and asking me about that whole situation. That was very cool of him. Somebody said he was just doing it to make sure his videos didn't get deleted, which, like, that's besides the point. Still cool that he reached out. It's not like we like chat or anything, so it was nice, but whatever. Anyways, this dude has gone from, I don't know, trying to get clout from having 2K22 to just straight up trolling 100%. He was at a 50-50 clout chase trolling level before, which was hilarious. The WNBA shoot-around tease was some of the funniest things, one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Truly. Absolutely hilarious. I don't even know if he realized how funny that actually was, because that was gold. You're going to tease all this stuff and then WNBA shoot-around? Fantastic. Either way, he has started to kind of go to war on Twitter with various content creators. He's been going on a back and forth with DBG basically since this happened, which is funny. It's like when a unstoppable force meets like an immovable object. That's kind of what this has been. It's just like nothing's going to break here. This guy is purely trolling. Like, he doesn't care about YouTube views. He doesn't care about podcast stuff. He doesn't care about like Twitch streams. None of that. He's simply in this for Twitter followers, it would seem, and just for the lulz. Like, that seems to be the only reason he's doing any of this stuff. And he has started to basically just go after whatever 2K creator he can find by just adding them on Twitter and just hoping they respond. Right, so first he tried to go after someone like Adam Ross, but like, I don't think he even plays 2K anymore. Like, yeah, that's like too far gone. Then he started beefing with Badge Plug. I don't really know much about Badge Plug at all. I don't. Park guys, I've never really watched Park YouTube in general, so I don't really know about this, but he's been going back and forth on this, and he's also been tweeting out like every YouTube video about himself and talking about it at length. There's also allegations that he scammed someone for $100, which, all right, although I do not condone scamming in any way, shape, or form, for sure, I don't. 100%, like, especially, he doesn't really have fans or anything, so it's not like he scammed a fan. I don't know. He just scammed like a guy on Twitter, I guess, for like gameplay footage or something. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Dude sent him $100 for footage of some sort, and then he just never got it. So I don't really know what that's all about. But either way, regardless, that's besides the point. I mean, if that's the case, whatever. So they ended up having some sort of like, I don't know if it was like a community call or something where this guy ended up jumping on there. I was not involved in the community call, which I'll be honest, I feel like as the only person who got a direct ban because of this entire situation, I should have been reached out for the community call. I don't know if I would have actually wanted to be on there, but it would have been nice to be invited. Being included is fun. Anyways, my man is just saying like random shit out here. I can't even show you his Twitter because I'll literally get banned by 2K probably if I do that, even though it's just tweets. But he's out here saying he's feeling like Hancock, the box office flop Will Smith starred in 2007 about a superhero, but he's like not a good guy. You know what I mean? But then he becomes a good guy, but then they're aliens. It's like a whole thing. If you haven't seen Hancock, it is not very good. And honestly, I don't know what he means by feeling like Hancock. Hated, I would guess. I don't know. It's interesting. He's been talking about how Ronnie sent the cops to his house to confiscate the game, which is that something that they would do? Because that would be very interesting if that was the case. I don't know if that's something that 2K would ever do or could do. Hypothetically speaking, if they wanted to sink that money, they could technically do that. It is their intellectual property. I just don't know if they would waste the time 4 days before launch to send it. But this guy is being directly antagonistic, so it's possible. But the community is basically, they were never on this guy's side, so it's not like they turned on him. They've just gotten aggressively more aggro. And he has yet to really release anything. And from what I can understand, 2K has nuked the servers. He is probably banned in some capacity, but he was not live this morning, but he was on Twitter this morning showing him playing the game. And 2K can't really ban him from playing offline. It doesn't seem like this guy's really like an offline guy or an online guy anyway. So he could just play My Career and franchise, and 2K really couldn't do much about it. He just wouldn't get roster updates. Like, that's about it, which you could just do yourself. So, like, realistically, there's not like a whole lot of things that 2K could do to really punish this guy. He didn't reveal anything damaging. He doesn't have a content platform of which to strike, really. He has a YouTube channel, but nothing they can do about the channel if he doesn't upload any videos, which he hasn't. So, I don't know. I'm confused by this whole situation, but it is really funny that he went on this community call with all these content creators and, you know, just basically was like trying to play them all for money and then like talking recklessly about them. It's been really interesting. And he's basically just been retweeting all these videos that were made about him as well. Which suspiciously none of them have been banned. It's just mine. I just don't know what I did to get banned. I don't get it. That's all I want to know. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I said that at the beginning. I'm just confused, more or less, you know? I feel like a husband whose wife leaves in the middle of the night and they just don't know why. Even though the signs are probably there. I don't see them. Maybe you guys see them. I don't know. I did get my views for the video, so it's fine. I guess everything's okay. But I don't know. I got a fantasy draft tonight. I really don't want to be playing 2K21 anymore because it honestly hurts to play. It's like, you know, 2K is a bad company, but then when they do something really negative to you, that's when you really know. And I feel like they did do something very negative. But in addition to that, we have heard some new news. It's not crazy good news in regards to my team, but in regards to my team, but we heard that Domination, some people, I don't know if they have the game early or what. We don't know names of these people, by the way, but they're from trusted sources. And the person who I saw it from, I also trust them as a source too. I don't think they would lie about these things. So either way, that Domination is going to be uber important at the beginning of my team. I guess the rewards are going to be incredibly good, and the reward players make sense because they match up with who 2K would do for this. So, in addition to that, there's reports that choice packs are back in Domination. Now, how true is that? I'm not sure. If you guys don't remember choice packs, I believe the last time we saw them was 2K18, I think, maybe. They were definitely in 2K17, and that meant when you beat the first Domination, you actually got a pack that would allow you to choose between 5 players on which reward you wanted. Now, that was huge, and honestly, as a content creator, that's huge as well, because then we can make videos on which one you could choose. You know what I mean? So things like that would be very good for everyone involved. I like choice packs. Also, all the Dominations had the choice packs too, so it wasn't just the one Domination, it was all of them. And if that's true, that's going to make Domination incredibly important to finish at the beginning. So we actually did get some pretty solid news. I do trust that to be accurate, at least the Domination being important part. The choice packs, I'm not entirely sure. Those really haven't been corroborated by anyone that I would say is a trustworthy news source, so it remains to be seen. So, what does this mean for me getting that strike? I am going to take it easy on leaks and potential things like that, even though most of the stuff I do is covered under fair use and I don't go out of my way to leak anything crazy. I still don't really trust it too much, so I am going to try to chill out because 2K obviously has my number for seemingly some reason. I don't know. I haven't even really been overly that harsh towards them. But as always, it has been your boy Cheap Lutes, and I will be back with more content tomorrow. Like I said, I got a fantasy football draft tonight. I'm going to take the night off at 2K, probably play some MLB The Show, which I've been playing a lot of to the point where 2K actually kind of feels alien and weird to play. So, I don't know, man. It's just been interesting. But this guy is just losing Twitter followers by the moment, by the way, which it doesn't really matter. Like, at the end of the day, he accomplished his goal, which was to come through and just completely uproot the 2K community. The one fun, interesting fact about this that's come out, and I'm sure it's all been public knowledge forever, is that he's been trying to wager people for money in 2K. I don't even know what 2K he's talking about. And then people are just like, they obviously don't want to wager with him because why would you? But because he's probably not going to pay. But people have just been like commenting the net worths of like all these YouTubers underneath the video, and it's like very interesting because you don't realize like how much these guys make until you see it on Twitter, and it's especially the park guys. That's kind of crazy. Like, you just don't know. Especially me. I have 5,000 subscribers. I don't make very much money off YouTube, especially when my videos get copyright struck and I lose all my monetization off of them. I don't really make that much money. So it's interesting to see other people living like that. But hey, let me know what you think of the whole situation down in the comments. Thanks for watching the videos, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't provide you with better, more insightful content, but I will soon. Peace.